All right, if you have a sweet tooth, then you know how hard it is to say no to desserts and sugary foods. So how often do you give in to your sugar cravings? Registered dietitian Tracy Noerper is here now with some tips on how to curb those cravings, and she has a simple dessert recipe to share with us as well. It's great to have you with us.
Hi, great to be here.
Okay, so sugar, it's hard to resist, isn't it? And we eat way too much.
It is. You know, the World Health Organization said over the past 5 decades, American sweet tooth has increased by nearly 40%.
Oh,
I know.
it's terrible.
The recommendations are from American Heart that says women no more than 6 teaspoons of sugar a day and men no more than 9 teaspoons of added sugar a day.
And see, we don't know, it's not like we're sitting there shoveling sugar, but it's in so many of the foods that we eat.
In so many foods. But there's a difference between added sugars and natural sugars like fructose in fruit or lactose in dairy products. So you kind of have to be a savvy shopper and know what you're looking for.
And that's why this dessert is so great. We're making a strawberry parfait.
This one really checks the box when it comes to more vitamins, more minerals, less sugar, less calories, because it's got fruit, it's got, you know, wholesome dairy products, and it has just a tiny bit of added sugar that meets those guidelines.
Yeah, a lot of protein too, which you don't think about for dessert.
It does. It's got that Greek yogurt, which is a great source of calcium and protein. You know, dairy products are the leading source of calcium in American's diet, but this recipe ends up with 14 grams of protein per serving.
Yeah. All right, we were starting with some ricotta cheese.
Ricotta cheese.
So it's giving it that cheesecake flavor.
It does, and this is part skim, so we're just saving some calories and fat there, but not giving up any of that creamy, delicious texture. And you can find ricotta just in the dairy case at your grocery store.
Okay.
This is one, and that was 1 cup, by the way. This is 1 cup of plain nut, so it's not sweetened, there's not added sugars in this Greek yogurt. It's just 0% fat there, and if I'll give you the spoon, you can kind of start stirring that together. And that's going to make kind of the base of our creamy, delicious cheesecake. I'm going to add a little vanilla. I like vanilla, so it's probably more than the recipe calls for it. 1/8 of a teaspoon.
Okay.
Looking good. And then this will be our added sugar. So this is 4 teaspoons of sugar. Remember, this makes 4 servings, so it's only about a teaspoon per serving. So we'll just mix that in. And that really is the base, and that's all you have to do. I do recommend making this in like a little bowl with a spout if you have one, because it'll just help us down the road there.
Okay, all right. Are you ready to start layering?
Yep, our next ingredients, I have 4 cups of sliced up strawberries. You can use any kind of berries that you want, blackberries, blueberries, whatever you want. And then we'll put our little topping over here. So we have our little glasses or parfait cups, however you want to do this. And we're just start layering. The first is the base of the strawberries. So I don't know, 1/3 of a cup to 1/4 of a cup down in the bottom of that. I did not add any sugar to these strawberries. They're just a great source of natural sugar.
And they were sweet enough.
And they were sweet enough, yeah, so I didn't have to add anything else to them.
So we'll get that all level.
Yep, and then we'll top that with some of our cheesecake parfait.
And I guess you actually could pour that, couldn't you, since you got the little spout?
Yes, you could. I'm not that clean of a cook, so I try to spoon it out. And then we just start back with our strawberries again. So you could layer, I mean, this would be great for kids to do.
Yeah.
You could send it in the car with them on the way to school.
See, this would be a great breakfast, wouldn't it?
Snack. It absolutely would. You can, and then another topping of our cheesecake base there. So,
and you're topping with a little bit of graham cracker crumbles at the top, so you're approximating that pie taste.
Here, you want to do a little
be happy to.
Yeah, so this kind of makes
as we look at the finished product there, that looks great, and right next to it you've got another really healthy recipe for us too.
I did. This is a peanut butter yogurt dip for fresh apples. It just has 3 ingredients: honey, which is that's the sweetness, just a few little bit of honey, some plain Greek yogurt, so again that protein boost and calcium boost, and then the peanut butter, and you could serve that with fresh apple slices, fresh pear, even on some whole grain toast. I think it would be really delicious.
Looks terrific. They both look great. Tracy, thanks so much.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. Great to see you as well. All right, this is recipe number 5422. It's available online at newschannel5.com. You're also going to find a recipe link where you can learn more about how to crave or curb those sugar cravings.